The values you didn't know you had. The military gave you leadership, loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, personal courage. 7 values memorized before you could do push ups properly, tattooed on your brain. But here's the thing nobody tells you, those are institutional values, the military's values. Look, they shaped you, they served you, and they're still part of your DNA, but they're not the complete picture of your personal values. Look, somewhere underneath those 7 letters are your values, the ones that are uniquely yours, the ones that explain why 2 veterans can have identical service records but make completely different career choices, the ones that determine whether a good job offer is actually good for you. Today, you're going to discover them. 4 narrative questions that reveal values through behavior, not theory. And then we're going to do 10 rating scale questions that force you to prioritize under pressure. This is the most honest assessment session yet. Go grab your journal. Let's find out what you actually stand for. Here's why most values exercise are useless. They ask you to pick your values from a list. Who's going to say that they don't value integrity? Who's going to claim they don't care about family? Everyone picks the right answers, and everyone ends up with the same generic list. Values aren't what you say. Values are what you do when it costs you. Your real values aren't revealed in easy moments. They're revealed in hard decisions. When 2 good things compete, you have to choose. When doing the right thing costs you something, when you defend a principle even when nobody's watching. I learned this the hard way. After I separated, I took a job that paid well and had a good title. On paper, it aligned with my values, but it required 70-hour weeks and constant work after hours or on the weekends. After 6 months, I realized that my stated value of family first was a lie, because when family competed with career advancement, I kept choosing career. That misalignment ate me alive. I didn't hate the job, I hated who I was becoming in the job. Today's questions don't let you hide behind aspirational values. They force you to look at what you've actually chosen when it mattered. And then we'll rate how strongly you hold each value under pressure, not in theory, under pressure. We will focus on 2 types of values: behavioral, what you've done, plus a stress test, what you won't bend on. And 4 behavioral questions first. Then the 10 stress test ratings. Let's go. Question 1. Describe a time when you had to choose between competing priorities. What guided your decision? Look, think about a real moment. Here are some examples to get you thinking. Family time versus a work deadline. Short-term profits versus long-term ethics. Individual recognition versus team success. Personal advancement versus helping someone else. Following orders versus doing what's right. What did you choose? And what made you choose it? Pause the video. Describe the choice and what guided it. The strategic purpose of this is when 2 good things compete, the one you choose reveals your hierarchy of values. Not what you say matters most, what you actually prioritize when forced to decide. Your hierarchy is revealed in conflict, not comfort. If you chose family over a work deadline, relationship and presence outrank achievement in your real hierarchy. Look, you need roles with clear work-life boundaries, and you should distrust any opportunity that demands just this one sacrifice repeatedly. If you chose speaking up over personal safety, justice outranks self-preservation. You need organizations that tolerate, even celebrate, a constructive challenge. Cultures that punish truth tellers will poison you. If you chose team success over personal credit, collective impact outranks individual recognition. Highly competitive, individually ranked environments will feel wrong. You need collaborative cultures where the team wins together. What did your choice reveal? Write it down, the value that won. Question 2. When have you taken a risk or made a sacrifice for something that you believed in? What was worth the cost? Pause the video. What have you sacrificed for? The strategic purpose of this question is sacrifice reveals non-negotiable values. Look, You don't sacrifice for things you sort of care about. You sacrifice for things you can't compromise on. If you sacrificed career advancement to spend time with your kids, presence is a non negotiable. If you sacrificed a friendship to tell someone an uncomfortable truth, honesty is a non negotiable. If you sacrificed financial security to pursue work that felt meaningful, purpose is a non negotiable. If you sacrifice comfort to stand up for someone being mistreated, justice is a non negotiable. Write the non negotiable value your sacrifice reveals. This is bedrock. Career opportunities that violate this value should be eliminated immediately, regardless of the salary or prestige. Question 3. What value do you find yourself defending when others question them? Pause the video. What do you defend? The strategic purpose. What you defend is what you can't tolerate seeing violated. This isn't about gentle disagreement. This is about the values that make your temperature rise when someone dismisses them. Treating people with respect, regardless of rank, you'll struggle in organizations with rigid status, hierarchies where executives are treated differently than frontline workers. Taking time to do things right, well, you'll clash with move fast and break things cultures. You need quality driven environments. Keeping commitments even when it's difficult, you'll be frustrated by organizations that overpromise and underdeliver. You need high accountability cultures. Your defense line is your cultural filter. The values you defend tell you which organizational cultures will feel like home and which will feel like enemy territory. Question 4. What outcomes in your life have given you the deepest satisfaction? Pause the video. Deepest satisfaction. The strategic purpose. Satisfaction reveals values in fulfillment. Your competing priorities show values under stress. Your satisfaction shows values in bloom. What it looks like when your values are being honored. If your deepest satisfaction came from raising good humans, your career must protect and support your role as a parent. If it came from building something from nothing, you need creative and entrepreneurial elements in your work. If it came from serving others through difficult times, your career must include direct human impact. This answer completes the behavioral picture. Now we stress test your values with 10 rapid ratings. The next sequence, 10 values. Rate each one on a scale of 1 to 5, based on how strongly you hold onto this value when facing a difficult decision or stressful situation. 1 means I'll set this aside if necessary. 5 means absolutely non negotiable. Don't rate them all 5s. Be honest. Under real pressure, some values bend. That's human. The ones that don't bend are your core. Ready? We're going to be moving fast. Write each number. Value 1, achievement and recognition. When under pressure, how non negotiable is being recognized for your accomplishments? 1 to 5. Value 2, helping others in service. 1 to 5. Value 3, autonomy and independence. 1 to 5. Value 4, financial security. 1 to 5. Value 5, work-life balance. 1 to 5. Value 6, learning and growth. 1 to 5. Value 7, creative expression. 1 to 5. Value 8, leadership and influence. 1 to 5. Value 9, stability and predictability. 1 to 5. Value 10, innovation and change. 1 to 5. Now look at your 10 numbers. Your core values are the 4s and 5s. Your flexible values are the 1s and 2s. And your conflicting values are the ones where you're surprised by your own rating. Pay special attention to conflicts. If you rated financial security a 5 and innovation/change a 5, those can compete. Innovation often means financial risk. If you rated autonomy a 5 and stability a 5, those can compete. Autonomy often means unpredictability. These conflicts aren't problems, they're constraints that help you find the narrow band of careers where both values can be honored. A stable organization with autonomous roles, an innovative company with strong financial backing, your conflicts are your career specifications, not your career limitations. All right, 14 answers, 1 values profile. Here's what you should have. Your value hierarchy. Which value wins when two compete? Your non-negotiables. What you've sacrificed for and would again. Your defense line. The values that make your temperature rise when violated. Your satisfaction signature. What fulfillment looks like when your values are honored. And your stress test ratings. 10 values ranked by how firmly you hold them under pressure. Your assignment before next video. 1. Download the personal values ranking tool from the description if you don't have it already. It organizes your behavioral answers and stress test ratings into a prioritized values hierarchy. 2. Circle your top 3 non-negotiable values. The ones rated 5 that also appeared in your behavioral answers. These are confirmed non-negotiables. Every job opportunity must pass through this filter. 3. Identify your one biggest value conflict. Post it in the comments with this format. I value X and Y, and they compete because blank. Let's help each other find careers that honor both. Look, leadership made you a warrior. Your values make you you. Both matter, but your career decisions need to be filtered through your values, not the institutions, because you can serve with integrity and honor in 100 different careers. The question is, which one honors what you uniquely care about? Next video, we discover the final piece, your natural strengths, the skills you didn't know you have because they feel too easy to be valuable. Here's a spoiler. Those are the most valuable ones of all. Share this with a veteran who took a good job that violates their values and can't figure out why they're miserable. Shepherd 1, out.
When you're ready, this is the next video. Your most valuable skills feel like